This is a special day on the coast of Costa Rica. It is the day when Ridley sea turtles arrive in great numbers to nest on the beach. Many of the turtles have never returned to land since the day, several years ago, that they hatched on this same shore. The turtles coming back today are the ones that survived that first day of hatching. You will soon see that they were the lucky ones. Loaded with eggs, the first turtles come into shore on a high tide. Each wave brings more turtles into the beach. Some bear the marks of combat in the sea, perhaps the reminder of a shark bite. Heeding some strange biological clock within their bodies, the turtles group together in large numbers offshore. The male turtles mate with the females. Then the females drag themselves up the beach to lay their eggs. While other kinds of turtles nest during the night, the Ridley nests in daytime hours. Only the Ridley sea turtle seems to nest with others of its kind in these great gatherings. Many of the turtles have found their way back to this beach across hundreds of miles of open ocean. We do not know how they find their way, or even how they recognize the beach. At the height of the nesting, the beach seems almost paved with turtles. When they begin to dig their nests, the turtles seem to disregard anything else around them. The female digs out the nest with her rear flippers. There are so many turtles laying eggs on this beach that sometimes one turtle will accidentally destroy the eggs laid earlier by others. Breathing is difficult on land for the sea turtle. Without the buoyancy of ocean water around her, the strain is obvious. She must rest at short intervals. Special salt glands keep eyes from drying out. There are many predators along the beach. Sometimes vultures eat the eggs as soon as they are laid. The waves uncover other nests, and shorebirds take advantage of the unexpected feast. But a vulture soon drives them away. Other vultures join in the feast. Turtles conceal their nests by scattering sand over them. But the coatimundi, a relative of the raccoon, is able to seek out even well-hidden nests with its sensitive nose. After laying their eggs, the female turtles have no more to do with them. From now on, the eggs and the young that hatch from them are on their own. Yet, this must be a successful method. Sea turtles have survived in nature for many millions of years. The female uses all her strength to return to the sea. Some will never make it back. But most of them return safely. Several weeks later, vultures once again gather on the beach. Beneath the sand, millions of tiny turtles are stirring in their shells. Using a small temporary tooth called an egg tooth, the young turtles tear through their leathery shells. The movements of the hatched turtles help others to break free. Digging out from beneath as much as a foot of sand, the young turtles begin to come to the surface. The race for survival is just beginning. The turtles respond to the brighter sky over the ocean horizon and head in that direction. Once turtles begin to break out, the nests empty within minutes. This mass charge for the ocean is crucial for them. The few survivors that are needed to continue their species depend upon all the turtles hatching at the same time. If only one turtle hatched at one time, it would be quickly eaten. Some hatchlings don't even get out of their nests before they are seized by vultures. Other hungry birds of prey soon join in. The vulture's way of picking and eating at the young turtles is much too slow to stop more than a few turtles from each nest. This hatchling seems doomed. Yet he gets away when the vulture's attention is distracted. So many eggs hatch at one time that the predators cannot possibly stop every one of the young. Scuttling as quickly as they can, the turtles can reach the sea in just a few minutes. But those few minutes are filled with danger. Predators are everywhere. This one comes from its burrow beneath the sand. It is called the ghost crab. The ghost crab quickly moves to capture the baby turtle. This activity alerts other ghost crabs, and soon an army of crabs turns out from beneath the sand. They seem equal in size, but the crab is operating in its own element. The turtle is more at home in the sea. Finally, the crabs have gathered enough food, and their attacks slacken off. The surviving turtles keep moving toward the sea. Like a miniature tank, each turtle leaves a track in the sand. The turtles, coming too near the rocks, are watched carefully by another member of the family of reptiles. This is a rock iguana, an animal that has been around in much the same form since the age of the dinosaurs. The rock iguana will not ordinarily come out onto the beach, but the tempting sight of the moving hatchlings is a great lure. One kind of reptile devouring another kind of reptile. One more peril for the young turtles to pass by on their dash to the sea. The hatchlings that have been racing down to the water are now beginning to slow down. Their dark bodies absorb the rays of the sun and begin to heat up dangerously. Only a few yards away is the ocean, but the turtles are exhausted and overheated. Slow and defenseless, they are now attacked by still another enemy, this time from the air. Masters of flight, frigate birds glide on wings nearly 8 feet across. The frigate birds catch the hatchlings with effortless ease. The next few seconds will determine how many will live or die. As they move closer to the water, the young turtles may meet adult females arriving with more eggs. Without even being aware of the young turtles around her, the female may be a threat to their lives. The frigate birds continue their aerial acrobatics till the last moment. The weary survivors finally reach their goal. The ocean closes over the young turtles. It looks peaceful, but even here there is no safety. The seas abound with many animals that prey on the young and the weak. Most of the young will die. But if only one hatchling out of every 100 eggs that are laid can survive to become adult, it is enough. The species is secure. It will continue to breed and survive. Little is known about the life of the Ridley turtle as it grows from a hatchling to an adult. Where they go, what they eat, the enemies they may meet, all this is hidden by the sea. But the Ridleys do survive, and they will come back to these same shores one day to repeat one of nature's strangest stories.